Hey babies, welcome to my channel, Donna P Howard. Recently, when I went to BJ's, I bought this package of sponges. It's 27 count for Berkley Jensen, and they're heavy duty scrub sponges. And this is what one looks like. When it's wet, it's very coarse. It's absorbent. The yellow part is absorbent, and the green part is scrubby. Usually, I go to another store and buy a 2-pack of sponges, like two for $1 or whatever. That was before inflation came. So I actually can't say what it is now. It still might be 2 for $1. It might be a little bit more. But I felt like this was a good purchase for me because I use sponges around my home. I use sponges, which I've told you before, and I realize I'm going to have to come on here and do a review for y'all because y'all just like to see everything. But I use sponges and hot water to clean my glass. And to me, it does way better than vinegar and water. So that's one of the reasons I get sponges. And those sponges that I clean glass with, I keep them separate from the other sponges that I use because I don't want no gook or nothing on my glass. So that's one thing. Then I like to use sponges for the bathtub. So I like to have a separate sponge for the bathtub and the sink and the toilet. So I might use a sponge on the bathtub, to clean it out after you take a bath or a shower. And I might use it on the bathroom sink. And then I want a separate sponge for the toilet. And I know you say, well, why would you use a sponge on the toilet? I use the toilet brush inside the toilet, to scrub the inside of the toilet bowl. I use a sponge like this, and I'll wet it, and I got a little bottle of dish liquid in my bathroom to, to scrub off the toilet seat and the tank and the top and the lid, And sometimes I might use Fabuloso with it or whatever. But I like to have certain sponges for certain things. And then I'll use a sponge for in the kitchen area, not necessarily for pots and pans, but to wipe down the countertop and stuff. I like to keep my island very clean, and the countertop where I got my microwave and where I let my dishes drain. Sometimes I like to move stuff off the counter and just spray some soap on there, let it set for a minute, and take a sponge, wet it, scrub it, and then wipe it down. So I like that to be separate from other cleaning stuff. I also use sponges like if it's something sticky somewhere, I'll wet a sponge and use the back for the stickiness. So for me, this is only for me, I can't say what's best for you. Getting sponges and cleaning whatever you need to clean, whether it's on the floor or on the counter or whatever, and liking to use separate sponges. The pack works for me. And I didn't pay that much. I don't know if I had a store coupon off or not, but I know I didn't pay that much, and I know what the value is. It's September here in Buffalo, New York. I am a disabled senior citizen. That's 61 going on 62 in 2026. And with the health issues that I suffer from, the ice does me no good here in Buffalo, New York. So if I got to get up out there and go shopping for food, that's one thing. That's a lot too. But I do it because that's a need that I have. But as far as getting out there shopping for my household supplies, I try to get all my household supplies early, like anything that's heavy, bleaches, laundry soap, dish liquid, or whatever. I try to get it early, or I'll try to order from Walmart.com or somewhere where they can deliver it to me. So I'm a person, I'm like what you call a prepper. I like to prepare for what might happen. It might not happen, but I like to be stocked up. But with this apartment, I can't stock as much as I do other apartments. But I stock everywhere. I take all the empty spaces and I put stuff. So like when I first bought the Scots, I put that 36 rolls up under a closet. Then the next one I bought, I put that up in the hallway closet. I didn't even open it up. The first one I bought, I opened up and put it on the shelf, stacked the rolls on the shelf. Second one I bought, I put in a closet in the front where my coats and stuff is, or my winter clothes. The third one I bought, I put in the hallway closet on the rack, still in its packaging. I didn't separate the rolls enough. But the moral of my story is, buying stuff in bulk will get you a long way. And I know some people be like, well, if I just went to the store and bought it 2 for $1, I'd be good. That's just one pack. Or I bought 2 or 3 of them. That's just 3 packs. And that is absolutely true. But for me, I like to stack up. I like to be prepared. So if I use this sponge and when it get raggedy and torn up and stuff, all I gotta do is throw it in the garbage and go get another one and start using it. I like to have stuff for months and months and months. So like now I'm stocking for the wintertime. It's October. I did this haul at BJ's in September, about a week ago, a little over. And I like to just stock up my apartment with the things that I need, and then I can go sit down. So while everybody else be scuffling, and everybody else when they be, like when they had coronavirus and they had limit on toilet paper, whatever, I wasn't thinking about no toilet paper. Going to buy some toilet paper just really wasn't it for me, because I had stocked up. So I think everybody needs to stock up. But these are some good quality sponges. I really, really want them. So, and like I said, they wasn't that much. You get 27. I think I might have paid $8 for it. So I think I did a good score. And like I said, I really like the sponges. I like to wipe stuff down. I like to use it for my glass. I'll be cleaning my glass door in a little while, so you'll see me clean the glass with the sponge. And it's just a great deal. If you need sponges and you use sponges, 27. Even if you looked at it as like, if you had 28, if you bought the 2-pack at some of these stores for $1, if you had to buy 14 packages just to have the 28, you'd be paying $14. I didn't pay over $10. I believe I paid 8 something. I might have paid less than that. So it's a very good value for me. This will last at least until spring of next year, depending on how I use them, because usually I'll use some sponges for 2-3 months before I throw them out. So it works good for me, and it's just good quality. It didn't scratch up anything. It didn't scratch a counter, or it didn't scratch the bathtub, or it didn't scratch the sink. So I like that. And it was just a good value. And I wanted you to know about things that are good values. So until next time, please subscribe. Hit that notification bell so you always know when I'm uploading. Share my videos with your family and friends and leave me a comment. All right. Toodles.